Welcome to ABC Interactive English, everyone. Hello, I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Nina.
And we are here, yes.
We are doing part C of Flowers Can Say a Lot.
This is so cool. I'm learning so much about flowers, right?
Yeah.
We've learned about the flowers for hope. Can we remember them? We had morning glories. We had peonies. We had irises, I believe.
Daisies.
And daisies, that's right. And when you want to say thanks to someone, you can use carnations.
Yes.
That's a good one because, of course, we often give carnations for Mother's Day, right? Now we know why Mother's Day and carnations are so connected. We're thanking our mother. Now, if you're going to arrange the flowers like we did yesterday, that's great. If you can learn how to do that as a hobby, or you can also go to a flower shop where someone like Nicholas from yesterday might be working, an expert in arranging flowers. Now, that's what something you do, right? You said you like to buy flowers once every 2 weeks or so. Do you go to the same flower shop always?
Well, I like to receive flowers. I don't know if I like to buy them.
Oh, okay.
But I do usually prefer that my husband goes to the flower market instead of a flower shop.
The one on the weekends.
Yes, because those are a lot cheaper.
True.
However, not like a flower shop, they won't do the arrangements for you.
No,
right?
and often they're selling certain kinds, so you have to go to a few different places.
So if we go to a flower shop, that day we're feeling pretty fancy.
Okay. And they won't have such a choice, but they will have someone there who will arrange them for you. And that can be kind of nice. I used to buy more flowers because there was a flower shop really close to my apartment. I would get off the bus, I would walk right by the door. It was so easy to go in. And you know, we had kind of a relationship. It's like going to your favorite vegetable marketplace. You know, they know what you like, they show you what's fresh. You know, you can kind of they learn about you and you learn about them, and it can be really nice. So that was great. That's when I was watching them and learning about flower arranging. And of course, yes, like fruits and vegetables, flowers have seasons too. So if you want to have the most beautiful and the cheapest flowers, you buy the ones that are in season, because a lot of them, they fly them from Holland, they fly them from Africa. But of course, if you buy local flowers, there will be definitely a lower price for them. So you can learn all of this stuff and so much more at your local flower shop, especially if you go there quite often, maybe like Karen in our dialogue. So let's find out about her at her local flower shop. Karen is in a flower shop.
Hi there. I see you searching. Are you looking for something special?
Yes. I argued with my friend and I want to give her flowers to apologize.
You can say sorry with pink roses or pink carnations.
All right, so we're going to go to a flower shop, are we not?
Yes, we are. Okay, so Karen is in a flower shop. So we have Karen, who I guess is the customer.
Yes.
And we have clerk.
Okay, and I'm the clerk. That's the person, of course, the person who works in the store. And the clerk sees the customer come in. Karen is the customer, and the clerk says, "Hi there. I see you searching." Okay, so Karen's kind of looking, and they often have them, you know, on different places. They're big bundles, big containers of different flowers.
Yes.
Sometimes they have a fridge too to keep some of the special flowers nice and cold.
Yes.
And yeah, there's so many kinds in there. It's like if you've never cooked and you walk into a vegetable market, you're like, I don't know what to cook with. Everything looks green and healthy and I don't know what to do. So that's kind of maybe what Karen's doing. The clerk is helping. I see you searching, looking. Are you looking for something special? This is just kind of a nice way of saying, can I help you?
Yes.
Because if the customer doesn't know exactly what they want, they might be searching. And when you're searching for something, you're basically looking for something. We often use it to talk about looking for something that's not easy to find. Okay, you will never search, well, rarely search for a 7-Eleven in Taiwan because they're easy to find.
Yes.
But my experience, if you want to find a good cheese shop in Taiwan, you might have to search because they're not so easy to find. But basically, she's looking for things. And from what she's doing and how she looks, he feels that she isn't finding it. So he's trying to help.
Yeah, okay. So Karen responds, yes. I argued with my friend and I want to give her flowers to apologize.
Wow.
So yes, she is looking for something special and she's looking for I'm sorry flowers. So when you apologize, it means to say sorry. So maybe she did something wrong.
They had a little fight or something like that. Okay.
For example, he apologized for being late.
Okay, and that's the verb and what you say when you say that I'm really sorry, I did this, I didn't want to hurt your feeling. That is an apology. So that would be the noun form. And the saying sorry part, that is to apologize. Let's go to Tina. She has nothing to apologize for because she's great and she's going to teach us all sorts of cool stuff.
Hello, I'm Tina.Karen 在花店里，店员问她是否需要协助。Karen 说她跟朋友吵架了，想送花给朋友，向他道歉。我们先来看看刚刚对话里提到的单字 search 动词寻找、搜寻。The rescue team searched for the missing girl all night. 救援队整夜搜寻失踪的女孩。Rescue 指的是救援。Apologize 动词道歉，那么 apology 是它的名词。Ben apologized to his friend for being late. Ben 因为迟到向朋友道歉。文法的部分刚刚提到了 Hi there, Hi 你好，这是一个口语用法。举例来说 Hi there, welcome to our shop. Hi 您好，欢迎光临我们的店。A argues with B, A 跟 B 吵架。Argue 是动词，意思是争吵、争执。比如说 Ivy often argues with her boyfriend. Ivy 经常和男友吵架。接着我们回到对话当中。
All right, well, this is great. We're learning how to communicate with flowers. We've already learned how to use flowers to send hope or to say thanks. This is kind of a more complicated situation. You've done something wrong. You hurt someone's feelings or something. You've had a problem and you want to say sorry. You want to apologize. Yeah, what flowers do you use? I have no idea. Let's learn. So the clerk tells Karen and us, you can say sorry or you can apologize, to use that word we just learned. You can say sorry with pink roses or pink carnations.
Okay.
Interesting. So the color here seems to be more important than the type of flower. Pink roses, which are not as common, right? Red roses are for love. And pink carnations can also be, we learned yesterday, to say thanks, but if you had a fight, if you had a problem, if you're trying to say sorry, pink roses or pink carnations, those are the flowers to choose. That is great to know.
Yeah, that's interesting. So I wonder if when I receive pink flowers from my husband, did he do something wrong?
Or does he just not know?
Probably.
I think it's probably the second one. But you might want to ask a few more. Why am I getting these today? Or something like that. So there you go. How to communicate with flowers. In this case, use pink to say sorry. Okay, we're going to go to the second part of the dialogue, learn a bit more, and then we'll be back.
Okay.
She's not a fan of pink. What else do you suggest?
Another good apology flower is the violet.
I like that. Violets feel gentle and calm.
They also stand for loyalty. And you can show you want a fresh start with sunflowers.
Those sound perfect. They'll be good for our friendship.
All right, we are back. So we're learning how to say sorry with flowers. And the clerk just told Karen, the customer who had a fight with her friend, that pink roses and pink carnations are good flowers when you want to apologize.
Okay, so Karen responds, she's not a fan of pink. What else do you suggest? Okay, so when you're not a fan, it means you don't like someone or something a lot. So a fan is someone who likes someone or something a lot, right? So you can be a fan of, you know, a singer, or you can also be a fan of doing something.
That's right. Yeah, we might use it for, I'm a fan of this singer, this movie star, this sports team. But it could also be, just I like this. I'm a fan of going to the beach on the weekend. I'm a fan of cooking fancy meals for my friends. It's something I like to do. And when you suggest something, you're basically giving someone an idea that you think is good, and you probably think or hope that they will agree that this is a good idea. So if your friend's like, hey, what should I do for this? What should I do about this? Where should I go? And you're like, oh, I have an idea that I think you will like. You suggest that idea. You kind of put it out there and say, what do you think? I think it's good. It's up to you, but this is my best advice. This is why I suggest this thing. And what you suggest, that good idea, that is your suggestion. All right, back to our dialogue. So the clerk says another, or the clerk suggests another one. Another good apology flower is the violet.
Oh, the violet. Okay,
that's another type of flower. Violet, the color, is kind of a light purple, but I'm not sure if violets come in other colors. But anyway, it's another lovely flower. So if you don't like pink, well, violets, which aren't pink, might also be a good choice to say sorry.
Yeah, so Karen responds, I like that. Violets feel gentle and calm. Okay, that does sound like it's a good option for saying I'm sorry.
Definitely. All right, you know who else is gentle and calm?
Tina?
Yes.
店员推荐 Karen 可以送粉红玫瑰或粉红康乃馨来表达歉意。Karen 说朋友不喜欢粉红色，并询问其他建议。店员说另一种适合用来致歉的花是紫罗兰。Karen 喜欢紫罗兰，认为紫罗兰给人一种温柔和平静的感觉。我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的单字。Fan 名词，爱好者。My brother isn't a fan of spicy food. 我哥哥不喜欢辛辣的食物。Spicy 就是辛辣的。Suggest 动词，建议。The doctor suggested that Marcus get more rest. 医生建议 Marcus 多休息。文法的部分刚刚提到了 What else 还有什么 Else 指的是其他，放在疑问词的后面。类似的用法还有 Who else 还有谁 Where else 还有哪里等等。这里造两个例句。第一个 I've finished my homework. What else do I need to do? 我已经完成功课了，我还需要做什么？第二个例句 Who else is coming to the party? 还有谁要来派对？接着我们回到对话当中。
Okay, we're communicating with flowers, learning that you can say sorry with violets. They're also good if you don't like pink roses or pink carnations. Violets are also a good way to say sorry. This is all good information that we are learning along with Karen in the dialogue. And the clerk in the flower store, in the flower shop, also has more information about, violets. Violets, the clerk says violets also stand for loyalty. And you can show you want a fresh start with sunflowers. That's a nice combination. And if the violets are a little purple, the sunflowers are a little yellow, right? Purple and yellow. Those colors look nice together. So the loyalty that you show by using the sunflowers, loyalty is basically sticking by your friends through good times and bad times. If you're like, I'll always have your back, I'll always support you, I'll always be there for you if you need me, I'll never lie to you or be tricky around you or anything like that. You can trust me and believe in me. I won't let you down. That is loyalty. In other words, I'll be your good friend and I will always be there to, love and help you and support you and all that good stuff.
Okay, so Karen responds, those sound perfect. Bing. Okay, so she is happy about those choices. They'll be good for our friendship.
Aww.
Yeah, that is very sweet.
Yeah, I hope they make up their friendship, make up the problem, whatever happened, they get through that. And it sounds like these flowers will be a good way to kind of start that healing process in their friendship. All right, let's go over to Tina. She'll never let us down either. She is super loyal and she's here to teach us all sorts of good stuff.
Okay.
店员说紫罗兰也象征忠诚，并推荐 Karen 也可以送向日葵。向日葵可以展现重新开始的心意。Karen 觉得很棒，认为这些花对他们的友谊有加分作用。我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的单字 Loyalty 名词忠诚 Loyalty makes a team strong 忠诚让团队更强。接着我们回到对话当中。
Okay, so we learned so much more about flowers and what they have to say, what they mean.
That's right.
So we hope you enjoyed these 3 episodes about these flowers, and we will review it right now. We'll see you next time.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Karen is in a flower shop.
Hi there. I see you searching. Are you looking for something special?
Yes. I argued with my friend and I want to give her flowers to apologize.
You can say sorry with pink roses or pink carnations.
She's not a fan of pink. What else do you suggest?
Another good apology flower is the violet.
I like that. Violets feel gentle and calm.
They also stand for loyalty, and you can show you want a fresh start with sunflowers.
Those sound perfect. They'll be good for our friendship.
我们来复习一下这一课的重点单字跟文法。单字的部分 Search 动词寻找搜寻 Apologize 动词道歉 Fan 名词爱好者 Suggest 动词建议 Loyalty 名词忠诚。接着我们来看文法的部分 Hi there Hi 您好 Hi there Can I help you find anything? Hi 您好需要我帮您找什么吗 A argues with B A 跟 B 吵架 Lucy seldom argues with others Lucy 很少和别人起争执。What else? 还有什么？类似用法有 Who else? 还有谁 Where else? 还有哪里等等。I already saw that movie. What else can we watch? 我已经看过那部电影了，我们还能看什么 Who else wants cookies? 还有谁想吃点饼干？以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，那我们下一次再见喽，拜拜。
The history of Lukang dates all the way back to the Qing dynasty. Back then, it was one of Taiwan's main trade centers and a very important harbor town. Since it is also by the ocean, Lukang is also known for its fresh seafood. But did you know that Lukang also is known for its art as well? Let's take a look at the Lukang Arts Village.
Lukang Arts Village was once known as the Mullet Village, a center for mullet fishers. During the Japanese colonial period, the Mullet Village became a dormitory for government officials, police officers, and school teachers. In 2009, the old dormitory became creative studios for artists. During local events such as the Lukang Dragon Boat Festival and the Winter Joy Series activities, there are concerts, art exhibitions, DIY activities, and Japanese tea ceremony classes at Lukang Arts Village. The Japanese-style houses in Lukang Arts Village have black roof tiles and white walls, making you feel as if you're in the streets of Kyoto. The colorful paintings on the walls and cat-themed decorations make Lukang Arts Village a popular place to take pictures and check in. Local calligraphy masters painted the signs for all the studios. Visitors can meet artists face to face, see the beauty of traditional art, and get to know Lukang through DIY activities, lectures, or exhibitions. Lukang Arts Village really has so much to offer with its rich history and various exhibitions and performances. It's a very important art culture center that is well worth a visit next time you're in Lukang.